topics covered in this lecture. In this video lecture, you will learn about the precedence of the operators, and then you will practice operator precedence with practical examples. In this video tutorial, we shall learn about operator precedence. Understanding operator precedence in mathematical formula or in Excel formula is very important. From the last video, you already know in basic level you can use total 12 operators. But actually the number is 17 if you count range operator, intersection operator, it is actually space, union operator, negation and percentage operators. The first three operators are known as reference operators. Which operator will be evaluated first depends on the precedence of the operator. Look at this operator precedence list. The first one is the range operator. Click on this one cell and click on the formula. In this formula, E7 colon F8 refers to this range and F8 colon G9 refers to this range. So in this formula, these two ranges will be evaluated at first. Then the space operator, its precedence level is 2. So this whole part will generate the intersection of this range and this range. Intersection means the common part. The common part of this range and this range is 106. The next operator in the precedence level is the union operator, the comma. We shall discuss about union operator in details later. Just here a little bit about union. If I put comma in this formula between these ranges and delete the space, then this whole part will refer to these cells 5, 2, 65, 106, 81, 113 and 90. The combination of these two ranges. This union operator has the precedence level of 3. Then the negation operator, its precedence level is 4. Negation operator is used to negate a single number. It is not subtraction. Subtraction works on two numbers. Then the percentage operator, its precedence level is 5. The next one is the exponential operator, the caret sign. Its precedence level is 6. Multiplication and division have the same precedence level. They are calculated after the exponential operator. You see, multiplication and division have the same precedence level. When operators have same precedence level, they are evaluated from left to right. Just to look at this example, it is 8 divided by 4, then multiplied by 5. Which calculation will be evaluated first? Is it 8 divided by 4 or 4 times 5? At this point, remember that multiplication and division are left associative. It means evaluation will happen from left to right. So 8 will be divided by 4 at first, then the result 2 will be multiplied by 5. So the ultimate result is 10. If you multiply 4 and 5 first, then divide 8 by the result 20, you will get the wrong answer. The next two operators, plus and minus, have same precedence level 8. They are evaluated after multiplication and division. After plus and minus, ampersand operator is evaluated. Its precedence level is 9. Then comes the logical operators. These 6 logical operators have the same precedence level. The level is 10. They are evaluated at the end of the calculation. So you have got an idea about precedence level. It is very important to understand the precedence level of operators. You can control the precedence level using the parenthesis, or simply you can call it bracket. Expressions within parenthesis are always calculated first. Let's use the precedence level idea in some practical examples. Let's work with this formula at first. Click on the formula bar. In this formula, Excel will work with the range operators at first, as range operator has the highest precedence level. Then the intersection operator, the space. So Excel will evaluate this part now. The result of this part is 106, as the intersection of these two ranges is 106. So formula looks like this internally. 106 times 50% divided by 53. At this stage of the formula, 50% will be evaluated now. 50% means actually 0.5. The formula will be like this one now internally. There are two operators now, multiplication and division. They have same precedence level. You know, when operators have same precedence level, they are calculated from left to right. So this part, 106 times 0.5 will be evaluated first. Now the formula is 53 by 53, that results in 1. So this is how precedence level works in an Excel formula. Now I select cell I4. You see, this cell has a formula. The formula is shown on the right side of the cell. It is a very straightforward formula. it is just adding cell E4, F4, G4 and H4. In real life, formula is not always straightforward like this one. Let's show you how you can do a mistake. Say I want to add cell E4, F4, G4 and H4, then you want to multiply the result with the value of cell E7. Mistakenly, you write the formula like this one, equal sign E4 plus sign, F4 plus sign, G4 plus sign, H4 and finally asterisk sign and then E7. You thought that the result would be 900. As you already calculated that the sum of the cells E4, F4, G4 and H4 is 180. So when it will be multiplied by 5, the result would be 900. Press return, you see the result. The result is not actually what you expected. Why this fault? Let's observe the formula. According to the precedence level, cell H4 and cell E7 are multiplied first. Then the result of the multiplication is added to cells E4, F4 and G4. If you want to add these cells at first, then you have to use parentheses in the expression. Let's use it. Double click on the formula cell. I edit the formula in the formula bar. Opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis. Now press return. You see the result is now 900. To make the idea more clear, I have made a slightly complex formula. The formula is applied to the cell I7 and the formula is showing in the cell J7. I have used 5 types of operator in this formula: exponent, multiplication, division, plus and minus sign. Parentheses are also used in this expression. So according to precedence level, you will evaluate the expressions within the brackets at first. So this expression and this expression will be evaluated at first. This expression results in 8.33. This expression results in 154. In this expression, G7 to the power H7 will be calculated at first. The reason is exponentiation has higher precedence level over multiplication and division. G7 to the power H7 results in 81. So the new expression is like this one. Now F7 to the power E7 is equal to 32. 154 will be as it is. And in this expression, according to left associativity, 81 divided by G4 is equal to 1.8. New expression will be like this one. Now the evaluation is simple. At this expression, multiplications will happen at first. The results are 266.66 plus 154 plus 3.6. So the ultimate result is 424.26. With this example, I have showed you an interesting way to work with the complex formula. Let's look at a complex Excel formula. A formula like this one may frighten you at first, but believe me, if you break down this formula in the above mentioned way, this is a very simple formula. In the coming videos, I shall show you more examples. If you accurately follow those videos, you will be an expert to build and work with complex formulas. The next thing I am going to discuss is about nested parentheses. Look at this hypothetical example. You see, these 3 parentheses are within 1 parenthesis. In this type of cases, Excel will handle at first the deepest parenthesis. So this expression and this expression will be evaluated at first, then the outer parenthesis. If you open a parenthesis, then you have to close it. If Excel gets a mismatched parenthesis, then it will show you a message with the corrected formula. Say in the cell I8, I type equal sign, then opening parenthesis, select cell E8, plus sign, then select cell F8. I don't close the parenthesis, just press return. You see, Excel shows a warning message with the corrected formula. If you accept the correction, then click yes. If you don't accept the correction, just click no. So this is how you can use operator precedence in the Excel formulas. These are the key takeaways from this lecture. You will get the downloadable copy of it with the exercise files and also in the lecture resources window. This summary will help you to grab the overall discussion of the video, print it or use it in your own way. Summary of the lecture. In this video lecture, you have learned all about Excel operator precedence.